Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and a couple of days ago I talked about an Apple event that may happen in March, which many people have been talking about and a lot of you have been asking me about, as well as iOS 14.5 and when to expect that based off all of these event rumors or this information. And so I wanted to talk about what events transpired and also talk about when to really expect iOS 14.5, as well as some products to expect along with that. Now this all started when Jon Prosser said that there would be an event on March 16th. This seemingly didn't happen since we're past March 16th, and you can see we're a few days past that. Obviously that didn't happen. And right after Jon Prosser said that, Mark Gurman said there was no Apple event on the 16th. So that's something that sort of came out right away. And Mark Gurman said no event on the 16th. He didn't say in March. He just said the 16th. Later on, Kang and Jon Prosser then said March 23. And so I took some screenshots of this to show you all of these tweets. And as you can see here, the first thing Jon Prosser said is products that are ready: AirTags, iPad Pro, AirPods, Apple TV. Then he said the 23rd. Now, if it was going to release on the 23rd, or we were going to have an event, for example, we would have seen invites on the 16th go out to those people that Apple was inviting to that event. So we would have already seen that, and we've passed that date. And many people suspected the 23rd would be the date of an Apple event or some sort of product release cycle. And based off what we've seen in the past with leakers like Jon Prosser and Kang, who has a very good track record, and Love to Dream, who also said the same thing, they all got the date wrong. Now, instead of this, what we got instead was the ability to now ask Siri what books Oprah is reading. And so this is something Apple integrated. We had only a press release from that and nothing more. So no events ever went out. Then after a couple days went by, or a day or so went by, it looks like we're going to have an event in April now, according to Jon Prosser. So this information just keeps going back and forth. They missed the 16th, missed the 23rd, and you'll see here, Jon said the event was always in April. There was literally never a March event. Absolutely incredible how Apple managed to give the March 23rd date to myself, Kang, and Love to Dream at the same time. And so I thought that was kind of interesting because not too long after that, Mark Gurman tweeted a follow-up to this. And Mark Gurman said, based off a story that said Apple likely seeded disinformation about the March 23rd event to root out leakers, he just replied with nope. And that's pretty unfortunate for all of those people that said the 23rd. It sort of hurts their credibility since their accuracy is going to go down in those events. And you'll see Mark Gurman is not given a specific date. He just said nope. So far it looks like we may have no event, or maybe we will have an event based off what people are saying now, that it was always in April. So based off all that information, it looks like, and a new story from Mark Gurman at Bloomberg, it looks like we'll have new iPads. So the new iPads seem like they're going to be coming right around the corner. We should have new iPads with maybe new display technology. I've talked about mini LED with maybe OLED coming later on, maybe next year. And that seems very likely. We know based off the supply chain that those are being worked on, and generally they ramp up production before they're going to announce something. Those pieces of information are much more reliable because they're already in the supply chain and being manufactured, just like AirPods. Now, whether or not we see AirPods this time around is hard to say, as well as AirTags. Everything is kind of up in the air, and I actually really like that. I sent a message on Twitter yesterday saying how I miss the surprises from Apple. We don't know what's going to happen. The one more things where we just don't know about all the products. One of the few last one more things was the Apple Watch, along with a few other things. And I really like the surprise of not knowing exactly what Apple's doing. We sort of have this anticipation built up, and then they release something. And so I'm sort of glad to see this sort of turn of events where we don't know exactly everything that's coming out. We can anticipate an iPad. We can anticipate new Macs because Apple said there would be new Macs within 2 years. We'll have M1 or Apple Silicon-based Macs on all of their Macs. So they've already said that. It's just a matter of time before they release them, whether it be a new iMac that looks like this or something completely different that they missed in the supply chain and it looks different, and Apple just might be getting better at hiding what they're actually doing. And so those things I'm really excited about. And the other thing is iOS 14.5. This means that if there's no event on the 23rd, we'll probably see Beta 5 or a release candidate on the 23rd for a final release sometime either the following coming week or in April. They've done up to 7 betas before. We could see that many betas since iOS 14.5 is loaded with features and all sorts of slight changes to things like music, emoji, and more, with the face unlock with Apple ID, or your watch with Face ID and a mask rather. All of those things are coming very soon. So with a big release like that, it wouldn't surprise me if there's 7 betas. Maybe there only will be 4 betas. But right now, everything is very random with Apple, at least from our perspective, and it seems like we just have to wait and see what they release. We know they're going to release new Macs. We know we'll get new iPads, even maybe an iPad mini, according to Mark Gurman. So we could see all of these things coming very soon, and I think it just adds to the excitement as no one really knows. So it's kind of interesting to see this new perspective on Apple rumors and leaks. So I just wanted to give you an update because a lot of you have been asking about this, when to expect these updates. And the reality is we can only speculate based on data we've had in the past years, and Apple is not following their trends over the past years. So it seems like based off what we've had, whether we have weekly or bi-weekly betas, we're not sure yet, but we could see one as soon as early Tuesday, or we could see one in 2 weeks. We just don't know anymore because Apple has really changed things up. And in some ways, it's much more exciting. So hopefully we'll see one soon. Of course, I'll be doing a follow-up on iOS 14.5 in a future video. And let me know what you're looking forward to most. And do you think there'll be a March or April event? Or what do you think we'll see very soon? Let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to get your hands on this wallpaper, of course, I'll link it in the description like I normally do. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.